The current international break looks set to be anything but quiet around Manchester United, with future ownership and investment at the centre of the news over the next week or so. A total of 17 Reds have jetted off to represent their countries between now and the trip to face Newcastle United on April 2, by which time prospective new majority shareholders will all have tabled improved offers and Rain Group may even have selected a preferred bidder. There was late drama on the Glazers' takeover deadline day on Wednesday, as neither Sir Jim Ratcliffe nor Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani saw their improved bids received by the New York Merchant Bank by the 9 p.m. deadline, with both requesting extensions that were subsequently granted. A number of proposals were sent in time, however, with Finnish entrepreneur Thomas Ziliakis putting forward a unique bid. How this story unfolds over the following months will undoubtedly have an effect on Erik ten Hag's summer transfer plans, with the Dutchman eyeing at least two major signings, including a world-class striker. Harry Kane has been earmarked as the Dutchman's prime target, with Victor Osimhen also the subject of interest. Senior football writer Tyrone Marshall was on hand around Thursday lunchtime to answer a multitude of questions, which you can catch up on below. TM. I believe this delay is actually the opposite. That the Glazers didn't get what they wanted. It's been clear they have this £6 billion asking price, and for all the confident talk from the Sheikh Jassim bid, I don't believe they are at that price. One source described the developments to me this morning as Rain essentially hustling for the Glazers, trying to drive up the price or attract another bidder to the table. We have done a story based on the announcement, which you can read here. Beyond that, we don't have a lot of details, but from a cursory glance the sums need a bit of work. From my calculations, he's asking for 650 million United fans to put in $3 each. Good luck with that. He's also stating United's current market value is $3.9 billion, £3.1 million. It is, but that's not the asking price for a sale. That's already well below the offers made to buy the club. I think it will delay things in terms of a takeover, and this is clearly an attempt to keep driving the price up. I am not sure how much an impact it will have in the summer. Even if the Glazers remain in control, United will spend this summer, so it's like signing Osimhen or Kane is dependent on there being a takeover. It might not give Ten Hag and John Murtough exact clarity on what's available, but I am not sure the budget would differ drastically either way. This is one more of a finance expert, but in simple terms, the Sir Jim Ratcliffe bid is only for the 69% of shares owned by the Glazer family, while the Sheikh Jassim offer is for 100% of the shareholding. How that would then break down I am not sure, but it would clearly depend on the price paid. For now the impression is it will be based solely on money and the offers made. There has been no suggestion that the Glazers would have any issue in selling to Qatar, and the fact Avram Glazer was there during the World Cup suggests that isn't going to be a problem. The only potential time for problems to arise on that front would be if the Qatar bid was given preferred bidder status and there were significant protests against it, but that doesn't seem likely at the moment. I'm sure the Qatar bid will seek to invest, but the idea of a Chelsea splurge isn't easy to do in an era of financial fair play. Chelsea got around by spreading the fee of 7 or 8 year contracts, but that comes with a risk and has now been stopped anyway. Fees can only be amortized over 5 years of a contract. United are close to FFP issues and their last accounts showed they owed £306 million on outstanding transfer fees. A takeover won't solve all of that. At the moment I would expect it to be one of Osimhen or Kane. They are clearly the standout strikers likely to be on the market this summer. But you can never say never with Ten Hag or with the transfer window in general. There are other options. Ten Hag admires Gonçalo Ramos at Benfica, but he has a lot to prove compared to Osimhen or Kane. Mitoma looks a superb player, but would attract a Premier League premium, and Brighton are excellent sellers. Another left winger is almost at the bottom of positions United need to fill. Palhinha has done well at Fulham, but I think they want a younger midfield next. I think there's a reasonable chance one of Osimhen or Kane signs this summer. Not that I have heard at the moment, but his rise has been relatively rapid this season. United clearly need a striker, but as good as Ferguson has looked, he isn't going to be leading the line at Old Trafford next season. They need a more established striker for that, and funding a move for someone like Osimhen, Kane and Ferguson is going to be difficult.
Now